most terrifying part of this story is not only Nero's madness, it is the system that obeyed him. No one stopped it, no one resisted, no one stood in the doorway and said, "Enough." The senator stayed silent, the lawyers adjusted the rules, the accountants approved the costs, the clerks wrote it all down. And the Roman state turned one man's private nightmare into official imperial reality. This is the story of one of the most grotesque ceremonies ever recorded. But it is also something deeper. It is the story of what happens when an empire stops seeing human beings as people and begins seeing them as material and something to be bought, cut, renamed, and used. To understand how this could happen, we have to begin far below the marble palaces. We have to begin in the Roman slave market, because Rome did not sell people as people. Rome sold bodies as tools. A field slave was not seen as a man. He was listed as equipment, a speaking tool, something with hands, muscles, and a voice, but no real legal soul. Some were bought to drag plows through hard volcanic soil. Some were bought to harvest grain until their backs collapsed. Some were used until their bodies broke. And when they could no longer work, they were thrown away like damaged instruments. But in the shaded markets near the center of Rome, another kind of slave was sold, a far more delicate kind. The Romans called them puer delicatus, delicate boys. They were not purchased for labor. They were purchased as ornaments. Their bodies were watched, measured, and shaped. Their food was controlled to keep them soft. Their skin was polished with pumice stone to remove any roughness. Their hair was curled carefully with heated bronze rods. They were displayed like luxury objects. A boy would stand on a raised wooden platform called the catasta. His feet were sometimes marked with white chalk. That chalk told buyers he was foreign, imported, taken from the edges of the empire and dragged toward Rome. He had no family name that mattered, no protection that mattered, no future that belonged to him. He was a blank page, and the buyer would decide what his life was going to mean. One day, above one of these boys, the auctioneer called out a name, Sporus.